Wow.
I'm talking to John Golnik. This is our train, the Oxnard train.
I don't know. That might be
the
interesting.
controller.
Yeah,
This is one of the. There's about 3 or 4 manufacturers who make radio control, and this is Link, which I like. Okay, let's check the switches down the line.
She's looking at me still.
Gary Siegel actually runs this setup like a real railroad. It's patterned after a real railroad, and he has an engineer for each train. Every car is assigned a location that it's trying to get to. And so the dispatcher, they actually have a dispatcher who lays out who's going where and how they're going to get there, and they actually run it on a timetable.
Wow.
So it's just like a real train. And if you haven't seen it, in his garage,
I haven't seen it yet.
there's an HO scale, the small scale, and that's fantastic. He's been doing that for many years. This is still new.
The trains outside are 32 to 1 to 20.5, 20.3 to 1, so they're fairly large.
Okay.
What we're going to do is go inside and see the trains that are 87 to 1, so they're a lot smaller.
Okay.
It's called HO scale.
HO scale.
We'll have to close the door for a moment, but this map was from Model Railroader magazine in 1996, and it shows the layout the way it was in about 1995. It's changed considerably since then. If you see down here, it says future expansion. So there's a whole other set of the railroad that's in this space here that doesn't show on this map. What we do is try and operate it like a real railroad. All the cars they're either empty or they're full, and if they're empty, they're going somewhere to get filled, and if they're full, they're going somewhere to get delivered. And so the cars, each car has a card. So if you pull a card, like here's a Southern Pacific boxcar, it's this boxcar right here. It's empty at the moment, and it's going to Norton, Virginia.
Norton, Virginia.
So what we'll do is we'll take that car and send it over to an interchange track and send it off to Norton.
Wow.
So
who's managing it? Do you have somebody at a
we
station?
have an operating session once a month.
Once a month.
Every first Saturday.
Okay.
And we get we're in the neighborhood of 13, 14 to 20 people together, and we operate the railroad. It's always set up so it's directionally pure. So when you look at the layout, we're looking west. So south is always to the left.
Okay. South is to the left.
And north is to the right.
Okay.
The 2 tracks here are interchange tracks. One's for the Norfolk and Western. The other one gets picked up by the L&N's Cumberland Valley sub, which is off that way. So we actually have a train that comes in and picks up some of these cars. We come around the corner. We come to the H, and it's Harlan Junction. This is another railroad. This is the Kentucky Northern.
So we're still in Kentucky.
It's sort of make-believe. It only runs from here to where that engine is over there. Start getting signals.
Yes.
So from here out, the locomotives have to watch the signals. When it's green, they go. When it's red, they stop.
Okay.
And the dispatcher throws the switches for them. They don't have to do anything, just follow the lights. So the box cars should be over here at the warehouse getting paper. And the tank cars have kaolin. It's a clay from Georgia that makes paper smooth. And we also get in chlorine to whiten the paper up. The coal cars are empty now, but they delivered coal to the powerhouse that runs the paper.
That is gorgeous. Wow.
That was designed by Gary specifically to use for photographers so that they could take pictures down through the canyon. These little houses here, these houses Marilyn, Gary's wife, put together. And there's some really neat things in here. Look at the little potted plants on the porch. And the scarecrow and the little garden back behind. This is a real centralized traffic control board built by Union Switch and Signal Company for the Southern Pacific Railroad.
Bruce just educated us on the entire
I asked Chloe.
train in the north and the south. So blessed and honored to be here with Gary and his lovely wife, Marilyn Siegel, at their home. It's just, they both are, the word, if I could describe it, so many words, but the only one word I could say right at this very moment, their heart is so huge with what he's creates in his home, what his lovely wife, Marilyn, with her quilt, and many of the things. Can you share with the world, the communities, about some of the things you've done?
Well, my passion, one of my passions is railroading, model railroading, and I like gardening. And, the combination of the two. Thanks to Marilyn, I'm able to do it.
But you like sharing it.
You like sharing?
Oh, that's the enjoyable part. I enjoy building it, but I especially enjoy when people appreciate it.
So creative to put it all together on one beautiful quilt.